Hi everyone. In the last session, I explained the first application in Spring Framework. In that, what all the concepts, what all the programs we discussed, how to define one bean, and next to access that bean, one main class in core application. Next one, right, for dependency injection, we selected that XML configuration, and that is what setter injection. The fourth one for dependencies, pom.xml file, Spring Corenda, Spring Spring context dependencies we added through pom.xml file. The same thing here it is. This is the bean class. One student class I have taken, student where multiple variables are there. Multiple variables. Now again, just I'm taking only one variable, just ID. I'm just removing that course as well as name. Only just ID. Now in this one, we are adding in test.java also, we are how we collect and how we set the values. Please mute yourself on. Right. Here it is in application context. So nothing but in a dependency injection. Here it is a setter injection. Whenever you are assigning the values using setter methods. See in this student, here it is to this variable, instance variable, we are assigning the value through setter method. Using setter method, we are adding the value simply. In this one, that one value we are adding. That's all. This application we clearly executed in the last session, but once again, I'm executing here. See here, you are getting that ID is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, instead of setter method, instead of setter injection, the simple one is a constructor injection. Only simple difference between these two. That's why I'm not changing that. Here it is in setter injection. Whenever you are defining the bean, we use a property. We use what? Property. That is, if it is constructor injection, whenever you are defining the bean in XML, instead of property, here simply you need to specify constructor arg. That's all. All you need to change only this much. Constructor argument. We are passing value to this constructor arg. What is the value you want to provide? Instead of using property, all you need to use is a constructor arg. Let me show you very clearly. Here, now first of all, we need to change the setter method to constructor arg. You know that. What is the difference between a setter and a constructor arg? It's very easy. Just in place of this set ID, you need to write the constructor, defining constructor with the same name of class. And we know that constructor is not allowed any return type. That's all. This is constructor injection. For accessing getter, I'm writing. There is no setter method here. There is no setter here. Now, in this application context, you need to change here. Instead of property name, all you need to write is a constructor arg. You need to write constructor arg, that's all. Then it is looking for the constructor which contains one value. This is which contains one value. It's taking the value. That value we are passing. Right? Remaining everything is the same. Here it is. Class path XML application context. We are accessing the bean using the ID what you have provided here. We provided ID is a stud. With the help of that, we are accessing and we are printing. Once again, the same code we are executing. If multiple are there, see here, only one ID is 1, 2, 3, 4. Sir, suppose if multiple instance variables are there inside the bean, that I'm going to explain. Here it is again, I'm removing this. Because in the last session, with a single variable I explained and with multiple variables also I explained. Now also same story. Private string name, private double salary. Private double salary. Now we are generating automatically. We are generating automatically. Generating, here it is generate. Getters and setters? No, only getters enough. Only getters. No setters. Why? Because I'm going to write a parameterized constructor. That is also you can generate, but I'm showing. Student is taking ID, name, salary. For 3 parameterized constructor, I'm writing this dot ID, this dot name, you know all these basics. This dot salary, this dot salary. So this is the simple way of writing the parameterized constructor as well as getters. Right, setters not required because here it is I want to use constructor injection. In this one, in application context, you need to change. Here, one argument you are passing. Sir, suppose now 3 arguments are there. We need to write like this. Second argument value is what? Third argument value is what? Like this, you need to specify. That's all. Multiple arguments, you need to specify like this. Multiple arguments. So there is a constructor, right, which is taking 3 values that will be invoked and we can access using this stud ID. So how can we access means what? Same. How we are displaying that ID in the same way, displaying that name as well as displaying that salary. Name is, salary is. Let me check. Get name, get salary. Now finally I'm executing the code. Here it is, all the 3 values are coming. All the 3 values are coming. Right. Yeah. Tell me, sir. Now, so this is the way. When multiple values are there, we need to use properties like this. So all you need to change, here it is a property name and is a salary. Salary, here it is a value. value like this. And the same story that constructor arg also. Constructor arg. Here it is that value, and here it is a salary. This is the only difference between a setter injection and constructor injection. Here you need to specify the setter methods. Nothing but three setter methods you need to specify. Three setter methods, but here it is a one arguments constructor you need to specify inside the bean. That is the only difference. Then you can simply inject from the XML file like this. Is the simple way.